Freya's number, right? My name's Beth.
Beth? I'm not sure I know a Beth.
Yes, Beth.
I don't mean to be rude, but who are you? And why are you messaging me out of the blue like this?
Huh? You really don't know who I am?
There's no Beth among my friends or colleagues, so yes, I can only conclude I don't know you.
Are you serious? You don't know me? Did you hit your head or something?
Must you insist on not telling me who you are? We'll never get anywhere like this.
Oh, you speak like a nerd.
I don't mind if I sound like a nerd one bit. If you refuse to get to the point, we have nothing further to discuss.
No, wait. Fine, I'll get to the point. You gave birth to Zach's baby, right? I saw it on Facebook.
You know my page?
I tracked you down by looking through Zach and his friends' lists.
I see.
Anyway, a nice job on the birth. You did great. I'll be coming to collect Zach and his son now.
Excuse me?
Excuse me? Which part did you not get?
It's only natural to request elucidation when presented with such an outlandish statement, is it not? Why would I hand over my husband and son to some stranger messaging me out of the blue?
You're the stranger here.
I don't follow.
Don't get me wrong. Do appreciate you giving birth to Zach's son for me, but I'll be taking them now.
What? Why would I give you my newborn baby and husband? They have nothing to do with you, and you're making no sense.
It's not going into that thick skull of yours, is it? The baby's been born now, so you outlived your use. Thanks for that. But I'll be taking over from here. We don't need you anymore. You're fired. Make this easy on yourself. Just hand over Zach and the baby and get out of the house.
Are you insane?
You still don't get it? I think you might actually be lacking in brain cells.
I'm pretty sure that's my line. What the heck do you think gives you the right to demand I give you my newborn baby and husband?
Isn't it obvious? I'm his real wife.
What?
I can't have kids on my own, but you must know how Zach needed to produce a successor to take over his dad's company. Which is why we had you act as a surrogate for us.
A surrogate? What the?
Aw, sorry to say it, but that means we're done with you now. Thanks for laying the groundwork for me, Zach, and our little one to live out the rest of our lives in happiness. But I'll be taking up the wheel from here, so you need to hurry up and get out of the car, if you catch my drift. By that, I mean he's divorcing you. LOL. Oh, yeah. That reminds me, I have to thank Zach for his efforts in tolerating you all this time so me and him could realize our dream of having a baby. We have our entire future to discuss. Hey, Zachykins. Long time no see. It's me, Beth.
Huh? Beth? Hi, yeah. It's been a while. Did I forget to block you? Bye.
Hey, wait. Don't be like that. Is that any way to speak to your future wife?
What the hell are you talking about? We broke up 5 years ago. I have a wife and kid now.
Yep, I know.
You knew, but you're still messaging me with this crap?
Obviously. Of all the guys I've dated, you were number one. The kindest, the funniest, the best looking, the tallest, and you had the fattest wallet. I heard through the grapevine you just had a baby, so I thought this was the perfect chance to discuss getting married.
What the? How did you know?
I saw the birth announcement on Freya, your temporary wife's Facebook page.
How did you find her account?
Teehee. I'm quite resourceful when I want to be. Don't worry, I sent her a text thanking her for everything she's done for us.
What? A text? How do you have her number?
So, get this. Just recently, after speaking to Chris, one of mine and Freya's shared friends, I figured he'd have it, but when I asked, he said they didn't because they drifted apart. However, they were both still in an old group chat from way back. So we lifted it from there. Clever, right? I said I'd pay for all his drinks that evening if he gave me it. Suffice to say, I didn't need to ask him twice.
God damn it, Chris!
Anyway, shall we get down to business? When can I move in?
What?
What do you mean, what? You should be more enthusiastic about this. Now that Freya gave birth to our baby, you can get rid of her, right? What use is she now? If we leave it too long, the baby's gonna get attached to the wrong mom. We have to perform the mommy switch immediately. There's no time to waste.
What in God's name are you talking about? Cut it out! This isn't funny.
Good, because I'm not joking.
Freya is my wife, my kid's mother. You are neither. And you never will be.
What? OMG! Now that I think about it, you did marry her. What was it, 3 years ago? Uh-oh. You didn't develop feelings for her, did you?
What the hell kind of question is that? I married her precisely because I had feelings for her. Because that's how marriage works, isn't it? Our baby was born as a result of those feelings.
I guess it's not the weirdest thing in the world that you'd start to believe you had feelings for someone after 3 years together. Okay, it's decided. I'll be moving in with you this weekend.
What?
I'm gonna start getting ready straight away. Make sure you kick her out as soon as I get there, okay? It would just be awkward if we had a third wheel hanging around. Me, you, and our baby are gonna live happily ever after. It's time for our fairy tale to begin. My precious love pumpkin. You'll remember the feelings for me, and the flame of our passion will be reignited before you know it. I'm sure of it.
Do not come to our house!
Okay, baby. See you this weekend.
Freya? You didn't happen to get a weird message from a woman called Beth by any chance, did you?
Zach. Yes, I did. She said she's your real wife. She said I have to give her our baby. That I have to give her Matthew. I can't deny it, Zach. What she said terrified me. I locked myself in the bedroom with Matthew.
That woman! I can't believe she said all that crap to you. And barely 5 minutes after you've given birth.
Who is she?
She was one of the junior employees at the company I worked at before I changed jobs. For a time, she was my girlfriend.
What does for a time mean?
We only dated for 3 days. She started pestering me to buy her a $250 bag the day after she asked me out. She was so relentless that any interest I had in her basically disappeared straight away. The day after that, I found out she was cheating on me. I broke up with her on the spot. She begged me non-stop to get back with her for the whole 6 months until I left the company. It was so severe, I'm pretty sure I could have reported her to the cops for harassment.
I see. That explains a lot. Okay, I understand.
Do you believe me?
Of course I do, honey. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little shocked at first. But when I calmed down and thought about what she was actually saying, I realized it was full of contradictions.
Contradictions?
First of all, she seemed to be completely unaware that your dad's company had gone bankrupt.
Really?
Yeah. She said you needed a son to inherit the business. When I realized that, it dawned on me that she probably also didn't know you married into my family and took my name.
I see. Anyway, I'm just happy you were able to keep such a cool head and think things through logically. I'm so sorry to drag you into my past, babe. I know this is the last thing you need right now.
Don't be silly, Zach. You have nothing to apologize for. Nothing you could have done would have prevented your psycho ex and this creepy baby-stealing crusade of hers.
Thank you. I feel a lot better hearing you say that. That said, I have absolutely no idea where she is or what she's gonna do, and she's clearly got a screw loose. So I think it would be best to take a few precautions just in case she does anything dangerous.
I couldn't agree more.
I just got off the train. I'll be home in 10 minutes.
Okay, got it.
Zach! It's me, your one and only soulmate, Beth! I just arrived. Where are you? You're not out, are you?
What? You seriously came?
Of course!
Didn't you say you were coming at the weekend?
Listen, about that. They stopped the water and gas supply at my apartment! All I did was forget to pay the bills for a few months. I mean, seriously, what kind of company does that? The landlord caught wind of it and kicked me out. I mean, seriously, what kind of landlord does that? Not like it matters though, 'cause I'm gonna be your wife starting from today.
Freya is my wife!
Sure, for now. I can't pretend it doesn't stink a little that you married another woman. But I know it was a necessary evil, and we were never gonna be able to have a baby if we didn't use her. So, I can live with it. You need to get rid of her ASAP, though. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives! We can finally be together forever! Me, you, and our baby. Let's build a life full of warmth, love, and happiness.
By the way, where are you?
In front of your house, sweetie. I rang the doorbell, but you or Freya are nowhere to be seen.
We're both at home.
Huh? Really? Open the door then, silly. I'm gonna freeze out here.
That's strange. I can't see anyone outside.
What? You can't? That really is strange. This is the place your parents gave you, right?
Huh? Oh, my parents' place. Well, that explains it. That's not where we are.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't mind waiting. I'll be here till you get back, okay? Hey, Zach, where are you?
Why are you spam calling me?
I accidentally filed for marriage with your little brother!
What?
I got carried away in all the excitement and I didn't realize it was his name on the papers! So it all went down like this. I was waiting outside your parents' house when Jack and your parents came back, right? They were absolutely thrilled when I told them I came to marry their son. We were all in a great mood, so we decided to go to the registry office together straight away. I mean, no time like the present, right? But just as I was checking through the documents at reception after everything had been finalized, I realized the name written on the husband column wasn't Zach, but Jack! What am I supposed to do now? This can't be happening! Where does this leave our plan to live happily ever after with our new baby? We have to do something!
Sorry, but this has nothing to do with me. Fix it yourself.
Why?
I'm not in contact with any of my family. I cut them out of my life way back.
Huh? What the? Why?
By the way, my brother Jack just got through his third divorce. My toxic parents have played favorites with us ever since we were kids. I always got treated like crap while the golden boy got showered with love and affection. He always got whatever he wanted. Not only that, but they have a habit of bullying and manipulating his wives financially. As a result, it became an established tradition for his wives to run away in secret in the middle of the night. Each and every one of them demanded compensation through the divorces for how horribly they were treated. Word of my parents' behavior made its way to my dad's company, and its reputation took an enormous hit, which it proved incapable of surviving. That's why it went bankrupt.
Your dad's company went bankrupt?
All he has left to show for the years of blood, sweat, and tears that went into building it now is debt. And lots of it.
Debt?
I gotta admit, I didn't think anyone would be crazy enough to marry into that family again. But needless to say, they didn't give up in their hunt for new victims. And if anything, probably stepped it into high gear after the bankruptcy. You showed up out of the blue offering your hand in marriage must have been a godsend to them. It's only natural they'd be over the moon. You should have been more specific about which son you meant.
Wait, what? No! You're my
You know, it's funny. I don't think you're even aware, but this whole time, you've been harping on about the baby. You never once asked about its name or gender, did you? Come to think of it, you literally haven't shown an interest at all.
Huh?
It just proves that the baby was only ever a tool for you to get what you wanted and obtain your twisted vision of a happy life. Is there a man on Earth who'd want to marry a woman like that?
You do, right? It's you I want.
You know what? I'm just gonna block you. First of all, I cut the friend who leaked Freya's private information to my psycho ex out of my life after giving him hell for what he did. Both Freya and I changed our phone numbers, and we took all legal measures we possibly could. I'm already in the process of changing jobs again, and we plan on moving away before the end of this year. As for Beth, she now lives in a hellish world of her own creation. Jack and my parents, determined not to let bride number 4 escape, put in place a rigorous system of rules, restraints, and surveillance, not to mention took control of her bank account. On top of that, they're constantly reminding her of her duties and obligations to provide them with a grandchild and successor. I hear she still hasn't told them she has a genetic condition that makes her incapable of having children. I can't say I feel bad for her. They're all as bad as each other, and they all deserve everything they get. I'm not gonna lie, it's been kind of entertaining